Hey, what's up guys? AJ here with Ablog Cinema, and today we are reviewing the G7X Mark II. So the G7X II is one of Canon's power shot cameras. It has a full inch sensor, which gives it incredible low light and that awesome shallow depth of field that we're all looking for. It has a beautiful whopping 24 to 100 millimeter zoom lens. Gets that nice creamy look going on. Boom, pics taken. This is the camera that we picked for our second channel, the Ablog vlog. Another reason why we got this camera is this awesome feature. The screen flips up so that any vlogger can just hold it out and you can already see where I'm at, and boom, I'm vlogging. So it's got this awesome touch screen. You can touch it and it's got point and touch. It goes out at a 45-degree angle here like this, and then 180 degrees like that, which is really awesome for you vloggers or people just trying to take selfies. So my C100 tops out in regular mode at 20,000 ISO. It can go higher than that. This bad boy only tops out at 12,800 ISO. On the low end of the spectrum, this bad boy goes to like 125, something like that, where my C100 only maxes out on the downside at 320 ISO. Also, this has built-in neutral density, and it's only a couple stops, so it's not that big. It's not the same as the C100. I think it's just kind of like built-in, which I thought that was really cool that they have kind of like a faux ND feature in this camera. As a vlogger, you want to make sure that you have really quick autofocus so that you go from this to that, to that, to that, to that, to whatever. So the autofocus here is really quick. It goes from you, and it might take a second to adjust or a couple seconds, but boom, it's there. Now, if you compare that to the C100, the C100 will only focus if you're in that square area. You can do, if you have a faster or a better lens, it'll do facial focus, and the autofocus in the C100 really isn't the best in low light. The auto settings on this kick butt. For a point and shoot that you need an auto iris, an auto focus, it kills it. But the image quality from the C100 obviously looks a lot better. So I did some tests with the C100 versus the G7X Mark II. Now these aren't like a test, like versus test. This is just like comparing to what I have, what I'm comfortable with. My first test that I did was the image quality. We took a video of this little airplane guy sitting next to this light. Now this is only practical lights. I didn't set up any special lights. This is kind of just what we had there. So the only thing we really changed here was the ISO. And we already talked about the ISO. The next thing I want to talk about is audio, and if you guys don't have good audio, your video is not going to be very good. Now, just standing and vlogging, the audio is pretty decent. Now, I am testing the audio from the C100 Mark II without its actual legitimate microphone. It's the in-body camera microphone. So you can see here the C100 sound.
Good morning, America. It's actually 10 o'clock at night, but this is my cup of coffee to keep me going. And hopefully you can hear this. There's some laundry going in the background.
And now the G7X sound.
Good morning, America. It's actually 10 o'clock at night, but this is my cup of coffee to keep me going. And hopefully you can hear this. There's some laundry going in the background.
Both are really good. They're decent. You can hear the washing machine in the background. Obviously, you don't want to be using this for interview kind of stuff. Now here we have it in a quiet room. No distractions in the background. We're just trying to get that raw audio.
Good evening. I already told you one story, so I'll tell you another story. Today, I went to AJ's games and I walked in. Good evening. I already told you one story, so I'll tell you another story. Today, I went to AJ's games and I walked in.
Overall, my first opinions of the G7X Mark II are, I love it. It's a great point and shoot camera for any kind of vlogger out there. The Franco Frame uses it, Casey Neistat uses it every once in a while, so it's a great point and shoot camera to have in your pocket, ready to go. It's a nice little lightweight camera, which the screen flips up. The autofocus is great. The low light capability is great. You don't need anything extra with it. We've had this camera for about 2 weeks, and this is just my first preliminary thoughts. If you guys want to see me do a more in-depth video on this, guys, make sure you guys hit the like button. Tell me in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm AJ with Ablog Cinema. I'll see you guys next week. So your zoom So your zoom. Hey, what's up, guys? AJ here with Ablog Cinema. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna say. Oh, it took way too long to turn it. Why? Is that a clock?